Dear freshman self, don't miss out on opportunities with your teammates. When they ask you to hang out, go, no matter how dumb it may seem. Don't be afraid to open up and let people know about your life. It's exhausting to handle and carry everything on your own.
So this came about at senior meeting with Coach B a couple weeks ago. She thought that it would be a good idea to have us each write a letter based on our experience the past 4 years to tell our freshman self what to expect or what to overcome.
Remember, at the end of the day, this is a business. Focus on what you can control. Life isn't always fair, but never lose yourself or damage your character. Do what you love, get your degree, and have fun and make memories forever with your teammates. Thank you. I feel like it's huge that we actually have 4 of us because we can all feed off of and balance each other. I think it's huge. I feel like our class has been through the most. So we've seen what we like and what we don't like. We've had every single type of different dynamic and different experience. People leave, people coming and going. So it's just reminding ourselves that we've always stuck through the process. We're still here. We started as freshmen. We made it to seniors. Bones came into our class, and she's been one of the best leaders for us.
Dear freshman Melina, I'm sure you're nervous, but you're more than ready. You would not have been recruited here if you weren't. And you will hear that a lot your freshman year anytime you doubt yourself or don't appear confident, but it's true, so listen to it. The sooner you believe and know you are great enough to play and be here and have an impact, the easier things will be. Others won't have faith in you unless you have faith in yourself. My freshman year, I was known as the girl who never had a bad day. I was always smiling and had built this wall so that no one would know I was struggling. I think that only hurt me more in the long run. I always wanted to be the one to help others, but never learned how to help myself. So be okay with not being okay, but make sure you try to fix it, and don't let things build up. Lastly, leave your mark. Make Maryland a better place than you found it, because you can and will have an impact, and only you can decide if it will be good or bad. But I don't think you would have made it here if the staff and university didn't see all the good you can do. Have fun and enjoy it all.
I think it was a good experience to think back and remember what we went through as freshmen, and just to put yourself back in your freshman shoes and to see what the freshmen now are going through. They're experiencing everything we experienced our freshman year, and even throughout our entire journey, thinking back to sophomore year and junior year, what the different things we've been through, and just to help them out. And it's all about leaving Maryland better than you found it, so any way we can help them.
There will be days you want to give up. Ask yourself if you made the right decision and belong here. Your happiness will be tested. When these thoughts come into your mind, tell yourself to not give up, that you do belong here. Find the reasons you came to college to play basketball. Never lose sight. If I could tell you one thing, it is be comfortable being uncomfortable. And lastly, remember to never lose the love for the game. As long as the love is still there, you will continue to play with passion and heart.
It was really powerful. I'm a strong believer that your season is really dedicated to your seniors. You play for your seniors. It's their last season and what they mean to your program. And I thought each and every one of them, really spoke from the heart, and they truly represented their personalities. And, I thought they were really well written and definitely a keepsaker.
Dear freshman year Brenda, now I could sit here and tell you the do's and don'ts of your college journey, but it would ruin your experience. Would love to paint this picture perfect for you, but in all honesty, these next years of your life will bring out every emotion you inhabit. First and foremost, college is a sea of knowledge, and the worst thing you could ever do is not take a dive in it. Being open to an idea does not mean you agree or disagree with it. It just means that your mind is free to understand it. Being open allows you to be vulnerable, and at times it can be scary, but nonetheless, vulnerability is where creativity and innovation begins. You're a special human being. No one is made like you, so use that to your advantage. Be you and no one else. Use the lessons you have already learned to build upon it. Your impact is infinite, while your potential has yet to even be scratched. Life is free, so remember to be open towards everything and attached to nothing.
Listening to the letters was kind of important because some of the things they said is kind of some of the things I dealt with in the summer. So it's just important for me to take that information and internalize it. So if I kind of, get a hold of it now, being a freshman, that my experience these next 4 years will possibly be different. I think they've been really, really essential in my growth, especially from the summer. I would say Melina is really important. Me being responsible. Bones is really talks to me about being positive and looking at the positive things and situations. Tierney talks to me about, doing things right and doing things how they should be. And Chloe really establishes, establishing relationships with people and going out and meeting new people and just doing things that are a little bit out of your comfort zone.
It's great because I feel like Tierney and Bones are very direct, and Melina and I are more so positive and encouraging. And I just feel like it's a great balance because you need both. Like, obviously, you need people who are going to call people out, and at the same time, you need people who are going to help build them back up. And I think we all, like I said, balance each other out.
You have to stay mentally tough, and I think that was like what I pulled from every single one of their messages was just, you never know how strong you are until the moments that you have to be strong. I think what they said, touched everyone, including the coaches. So it was definitely amazing, and I can't, I'm looking forward to writing, my letter.
Here at College Park, Maryland fans hope their opponents fear the turtle. The Xfinity Center is home to Terrapin women's basketball, one of the major powerhouses of the women's game.
Chloe! God bless. Rebound!
Obviously, from the basketball end, I think, it definitely looked like you saw the effects and the impact of 3 games in 6 days.
Hands! We got no hands. We're not active. We're not moving. Bump! Timeout!
It's not an excuse in terms of how we played, like I mentioned to our team in the locker room. I think right now, like this half, isn't anything Ohio State's done to us. It's us not playing a very smart half. That's what I'm disappointed in. But I see a lot of people walking around, buying into fatigue, all right? Maybe excuses up in your head. When you want to be a championship team, we want to compete for titles. There's going to come a time in the tournament we got to play 3 games in 3 days. So I thought there was a lot of uncharacteristic plays of us with fatigue today, which is the mental side of the game for us as a team that we've got to improve on.
Power! Hey, get out of your head. Quit being emotional and play. Let's go. You're fine.
I thought Ohio State came in here and slow start to begin with for them, but I thought their second half was sensational.
While I'll speak on myself, I don't think I came out ready to play, and so I'll take this loss for my team. I have to come out better and play a lot better.
That's big hearing her take that sort of some of the responsibility, but I think it's still on all of us as a team. We all didn't come ready to play. Bones and Kristen and Melina stepped up really big today, but I think as a collective team we weren't ready to play, and we have to come harder next game.
Thank you. That's a big-time play. I was hoping that you were going to read that. That's a big-time play. Great job.
I like to come out to set the tone for my team. I think I've been doing that. I didn't do that this game. Not just scoring, but just defensively as well. I didn't rebound. I didn't set the tone. I feel like I was just all around bad today. And I gotta be a better teammate. I have to be a better player. And I can't let this happen again.
You gotta let it go. You gotta let it go. It's 2 points versus sitting you on the bench. You gotta let it go.
I do think we were a little fatigued after playing this our 3rd game in 6 days, but I think that's no excuse for how we played. But also we just need to lock in and stay focused for the whole game and not take any team lightly. After we beat them last year in the championship game, we knew that they were going to come in this game hard and ready to play, so we just needed to be ready for that and fight back.
Coach B is really good at giving us rest, so I don't really look at fatigue because we have rest, and if she's going to let us rest, the least I can do is give 40 minutes.
They came in here, they competed harder, they fought harder, they wanted it more. We were fat and happy. Fat and happy. I don't know if we based that on last year. It's a new season. Of course they're going to be pissed off. We took it from them last season, but you know what? That was the past. You're building for this season. You're building for this season. There's no game going to be given to us. None. None. Every team in this conference can beat each other. Every team. It's a long season. So understand we got a lot of great games left to be able to learn and build upon this, so we never have to feel this way again. And we should never want to feel this way again, because we got way too much talent in this locker room to ever give up in terms of what we did tonight.
the great thing about the game is it humbles you, it keeps you hungry, and it allows you to come back and work harder. So, I know this team will bounce back, and, it's a long season. Ohio State, helped us to be able to improve today.
We're having everybody come in through here. Got that. Yeah. Really worked nice. Yeah.
You brought it up lovely.
Yeah, it's really, like two worlds colliding, coming together, and pretty surreal, as you get older, to be able to take, your own family, your Maryland family, and then to be able to take them back to your roots. I think it just gives depth to your team, to your players, to all the people involved in terms of what it was like for me growing up, and why I am who I am.
Okay. This is a classic right here. Coach B is smooth with the Jerry curl. Look at Coach B. She's rocking that Jerry curl. I love it. I love it. We put the sun curl back there. And she got the brown hair. Yes. You know how Coach B wants us to be in our defensive stands? This is how she wants us to be. Coach B has been that way from day one. She's played phenomenal defense. She's locked in. This is flawless defense right here.
In high hands?
High hands.
High hands?
Deflections, right?
What happened to the curls?
My mom gave me perms for all the way till college, and then.
Bring those back.
No. No, had to lose the curls. They said you guys were having too much fun down here. It's
Taryn, man, it's like I'm playing with one person. What's going on? Well, I just don't think Taryn's head was in the game today. I really felt like I was all by myself out there. I had to return every serve, and I had to serve the ball myself. I don't know where her head's at tonight, but maybe the next game she can help us out a little more.
Be ready. Be ready. Look, how you gonna try to shoot now when they almost go in the other hole?
Did we go to a reality show, Key?
Oh, I'm about to watch this. I'm watching this.
I whooped Key in hula hooping. Now I gotta whoop her again in this ping pong. So Key can't handle my serve. I have the serve. I'm like Venus and Serena of ping pong.
For real. I can't play ping pong. That's like a finesse sport. I'm too strong. I like to use my muscles.
And you have to have elegance and grace. If we had a dance-off in elegance and grace, I would win.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, I would.
No, you wouldn't.
I'm just more graceful.
No, you're
not. I'm a little clumsy, but I'm more graceful.
No, she's not more graceful than I am. You have just tuned into the first episode of Key and A.
Stay tuned.
Oh, it's been a long time. We were waiting, thinking they would come last year and then see the schedule, and they didn't get to, so it was a whole year. It's great. We love all the girls. They are part of the family, and we consider them part of our family like the rest of our children and grandchildren that are here today.
They're skating on the front yard.
Well, it's fun. We get to play with them. We don't get to see them often, so it's really fun. It's very fun, especially playing with my cousins. And I'm about to freeze my cheeks off and go Terps. You want second
Family is the number one thing in our program. So, now to be on the road and take them back to your own family, have a great home-cooked meal and, be able to spend some quality time together, is, it makes it even more special with the time that we get to put together, right? All about family.
I went to a private school in a small town, and they didn't have anything for women back in my day. It was like sinful to wear shorts, and but they had a boys basketball team, and I was picked to be a cheerleader for that team, and I just felt like I was something. Even though I really wasn't, but they only had 4 cheerleaders, and we got to travel with the boys on the bus to the away games, so that was really something. But no, they didn't have women's sports back then, but, I always felt that kids got to have something to do, and I think it's great that they do it and work on it. I don't care. It doesn't even have to be sports. If it's anything else, music, dancing, whatever, that's great. I mean, they got to be involved in things, Yeah, somebody says, well, how many games have you watched? And I said, oh, do I have to count? AAU teams, we went all over the country. It was always phenomenal, though. That's how I spent my vacation. I worked a job, and we had 2 weeks off in the summer, and that's where we went. We went basketball games for AAU, and we just met so many nice people, In
case I haven't met some of you, I was Brenda's high school coach. I found some video, and the first part of it is kind of a highlight. We won the state championship her senior year, first one for the school. Wow. And she only had 35 points and 13 rebounds. We weren't supposed to win. Kind of explains probably a lot about Brenda as a coach and the accomplishments and how she drives you guys. We were playing the number 3 team in USA Today, and we came back, beat them by 5. And then got into the state championship game and beat them by 18. So we don't have the ability to rewind here, so you got to catch it.
I mean, we got to get to the hotel, don't you think?
We good. I don't mind.
We gave it everything. I think the second half proved to be the best game that we've ever played because we wanted it so much.
Again, just some really fond memories, when you talk about my high school coach and winning state together, and then the element of surprise to end the evening with some old high school footage to share back with our players. So just a fun environment, and I'm sure some of those videos will be used against me at some point.
Thank you so much. Oh yeah, you're all right. That cake was delicious. Thank you. That cake was very good.
That's supposed to give you energy for tomorrow.
Yep, that's nice and cozy and just like family, right? Okay, I always say this, and I think it's a great time as we're getting ready to go into some road games, understanding again your mentality when you go on the road. All right, you have to have a road warrior mentality when you go on the road. That's how much, and I'll say through the years when I talk about championship great teams love to go on the road and make statements. And I liken to it, since we're talking about the party and the paint, your mentality has got to be like you're going in to bust someone's party at their house, right? You're going in, you're walking in, taking your shoes off like last night, all right? You're walking in, you're opening up the refrigerator, getting whatever you want to eat or drink, and then you go sit down on the couch and pick out what you want on television. That's the mentality you have to have when you go on the road.
Oh, I can't wait. Get a game going. It's time.
This should be a great game. When Iowa's got a good team and they're both, up for this game. It should be exciting.
You have a good day? Yeah? All right. Yeah, you're eating out of a Hawkeye bowl. You traitor.
Over to Mosley. There's an offensive threat. Little flare to that move. I mean, she can score. She has some stuff to her game. Brenda Frese. Frazier battles in. Brenda Frese, the freshman center from Brooklyn.
So the game tonight was very fun. It was intense. When I got my number called, I just knew that I had to perform. I didn't think about past games because I didn't play too well in the past. When I came in today, I forgot all about that and tried to put on for my team.
Frazier closed by Gustafson. In and out. The versatility.
Yeah, we really wanted to put a lot of things together. I mean, obviously we knew that, Iowa had won 25 straight games, here 2 years in the making, so it was going to be a very difficult game for us to go on the road. But,
we kind of wanted to come in and invade the house in terms of coming in and being ready to punch early, being ready to play. I thought our team executed the scout really well, understood the tendencies of what Iowa wanted to take and took them away defensively, and then had just a great inside-outside attack on the offensive end.
Oh man, there's Moses showing some stuff. That's right out of the Katie Smith playbook.
Bree, let me tell you this, Miss Evans. Brianna Jones, fast break layup.
Knocked away by Jones. Turns into a guard. Brianna Jones going coast to coast.
Are you serious?
Bree Jones. She's from Maryland, everyone.
Once I saw the ball and I got it at half court, I was thinking about passing it out or just jump stopping and waiting. But then I was like, I'm already at half court, so I might as well keep going. But then I was disappointed when I got away there and nobody even called for diamond. We didn't get a diamond, but it's okay because I was kind of tired after that layup. Honestly, the last time I coast to coast like that was when I tore my ACL in high school. Really? Yeah, I got a fast break layup and I jump stopped and it blew up.
This is how you ruin a party, all right? You ended their 25-game home win streak that was started 2 years ago. 2 years ago, you came in, made your statement.
Incredible. We like when they come back and win. That's what it's all about, winning, getting the big W's. This whole section here had aunts, uncles, cousins, friends. This is pretty much Brenda's section right here, but we're all supporting Maryland, so say go Maryland, number one, number one, number one.
You know, so many friends and family and relatives, to come out and be able to support today. So big, pass list involved, but just overwhelmed with all the support to be able to see that sea of red in the stands. Love you guys. Thanks for everything. It was a great weekend. Yeah, right.